from you just like this dork. SleazyWorld Go is going to federal prison. He's going to the feds because of Instagram and social media. Something y'all swear doesn't take you to jail. Let's see why.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. And now officially on his way to federal prison after posting.
Talk about free him. This could have been avoided. All you had to do was not post.
Over 30 guns.
Not post 30 guns. All you had to do was not post 30 guns. I don't know, man. Everybody want to show their guns off.
A convicted felon. When it comes to felons posting guns, SleazyWorld Go would set the standard high, as his breakout song Sleazy Flow would feature 6 to 10 guns within the first
whole
15
music video.
seconds.
You know you finna
62 million.
Make you not even want to go to music videos. They just be like, bro, you know how much music videos cost? I'm like, shit, I know videographers. They cost this much. No, but I still gotta bring money to the video shoot. I gotta bring guns. I gotta have fire fit. I didn't know you needed all that. Maybe I don't get music videos, and I'm seeing it now. Everybody is sticked up in this motherfucker. Ooh, all right. Music videos done change. Chicken. I don't know what you be talking about sometimes, but I ain't even gonna say nothing. You just gotta react to this video with me. You talking about some whole different other stuff.
Million views later, you know damn well the feds have seen it. But the feds don't strike immediately.
Yeah, 62 million, is that what that said? Yeah, that said 62 million. 62 million. Yeah, you know the cops done seen it. Damn, 62 million? Yeah, the cops seen that for sure.
You know damn well the
That's
feds
tough.
have seen it. But the feds don't strike
You
immediately.
got 30 guns.
They let you post
That's crazy.
and post and post.
Damn.
Until Say Cheese posts how the
Damn, it looked like every picture he got a gun in. Oh, he was tripping. He thought he was out here.
ATF and
He thugging. And this was in Kansas City? Oh, he thugging. Alright,
Kansas City police found more than 30 publicly available social media posts spanning 2 years showing him holding firearms. Section 922G being the United States Code prohibiting felons from possessing firearms or ammunition. Memphis rapper.
So just imagine that. My nigga was a felon just posting guns every day. Cops ain't watching me. I don't give a fuck. They'll be on social media. They gotta go do crime. They gotta go solve crimes. Where you think the crimes is being recorded at? Is they dumb nowadays? You next? Oh, alright. Don't free you either. Keep your ass in there. You ain't gonna have a red jumpsuit on. No, you is gonna have a red jumpsuit on. I lied.
Pooh Shiesty would even use the code in his song First Day Out after being released from the feds rapping.
Keep Walter in there.
With a 922
Walter gonna be next to R. Kelly.
On papers with a fully ARP sitting on the counter. Now court documents would reveal the feds started investigating SleazyWorld Go way back in June of 2000.
That's what it was. That's got motherfucking.
This would be 1 month before Lil
dope.
Baby jumped on the Sleazy Flow remix, pushing the video to 149 million views. And looking back at his videos from that year,
ain't trying to
it's
be a
easy to see
GP.
why the feds would be investigating. But records would show it was an anonymous tip to the ATF that set off a chain of reactions. Under federal pressure,
Anonymous tip got him caught up. That's it.
SleazyWorld would have to swap Blix for finger pistols in a last-minute attempt
anonymous
to clean
tip.
up his
Somebody
image.
told him.
But the feds
that know you.
already saw enough. Now, before we go any further,
Don't don't scam me, bro.
Sitting around, you want to make some free cash of SleazyWorld Go, we can see his motion to suppress evidence, which will begin with after receiving a tip. The ATF began investigating him for illegal firearms.
2022. The fuck is 2026? That's 4 years. That is facts. That's tough.
On October 19th, 2022, the ATF followed a brown Jeep Grand Cherokee with a large Trackhawk logo on its side. Agents recognized the Jeep as belonging to him due to its excessively dark window tint and a large red decal on the sides of the Jeep. According to the various documents disclosed to the defense, this tipster has been described as both an anonymous tipster.
Well, I thought Kansas was somewhere else. This Missouri? That's St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah. Missouri.
And a confidential informant. Starting around approximately 1:45 p.m., surveillance parked at Split Log Ave and observed Mr. Isaac leave the townhouse and get into the Jeep. Another individual retrieved an AK-47 style rifle from a different black Jeep parked in the same parking lot and get into the Jeep driven by
So
Mr.
a cop is just watching them get into cars with guns in their hand. I don't know how Missouri laws work. They can just walk outside with guns in their hand. They walking outside with guns in their hand for everyone to see. So a cop is spying on them, watching them 24/7 and seeing this go on in the Jeep that he always have in this music video. If you have a permit to open carry, it's never been a thing. If it's open carry, you don't need a permit. I don't even know what he be talking about. But if Missouri is open carry, then okay, that would make sense why they walking outside with them bitches in their hand. Yeah, all right. Stay away from Missouri. That's all. That sound good to me. All right, St. Louis. I never thought to go to St. Louis, so Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. I didn't know that's where that shit was at. Yeah, stay away from Missouri.
Isaac. The surveillance team would follow them to another location where they observed Mr. Isaac, aka SleazyWorld Go, enter into the home and then return to the Jeep, which then returned to the Coy Street townhome. Surveillance again set up along Split Log Ave to observe Mr. Isaac's activities. At some point during the afternoon, surveillance claims to have seen Mr. Isaac walking around the Jeep holding what looked like a Glock with another item in his back pocket that appeared to be. They also claim to have seen Mr. Isaac open the passenger side of the Jeep and remove rifles, toss them back and forth in his hands, and then put them back in the passenger seat of the Jeep. So at this point,
nigga just having a fun time looking at guns outside,
huh? Call it on Fortnite emoting.
Literally,
hold the gun and flip it around and do a little dance. And
no
twist it. He's got one Glock in his hand,
emoting outside while the cops is watching you was crazy. I don't know if they just had a fun time that day, but why didn't y'all go in the house to do that? Get a book bag, put it in the house.
For no absolute fucking reason.
Okay.
During this time period, Mr. Isaac's friends began arriving, some also armed with firearms. ATF then requested assistance from KCPD.
So we all just making sure that everybody see him. Okay.
Kansas City Police Department to retrieve the firearms from the Jeep and detain Mr. Isaac. At approximately 6 p.m., KCKPD arrived at the Coy Street townhouse, and Mr. Isaac and his friends went into the townhouse as the officers arrived. Mr. Isaac attempted to talk to the police officers through the screen door of the townhouse. In his report, the officer claimed to see in the Jeep at least 2 rifle-style firearms sitting on the passenger seat. One appeared to have a brown front handguard, and the other looked to have a light-colored pistol grip. Approximately 1/2 hour after KCKPD arrived at the Coy Street townhouse, an ATF agent arrived at the parking lot and told the police that he had consulted with the AUSA in the Western District of Missouri, who determined probable cause existed to search the Jeep. That agent then asked Mr. Isaac to unlock the Jeep, and he refused. The ATF agent then broke
broke the window. God damn. Well, I guess the window is the least of my worries, so I'm going to jail. But damn. If you said you seen it, why I gotta break the window? Why you gotta break the window? You obviously see it. Cause I was dumb enough to leave it there.
The Jeep's driver's side window to open the car and recovered a Glock pistol that was equipped with a machine gun switch, 2 micro Draco pistols, and a Citizen's Armory AK type rifle that was later determined to be inoperable, meaning it didn't work.
Wait, what?
That was later the Draco pistols and a Citizen's Armory AK type rifle that was later determined to be.
This nigga had an AK that didn't work. Oh my god. Oh my god. So y'all walking around with non-working guns? And this is the nigga's chicken is looking up to. I'm starting to understand things now. I'm getting it. I'm starting to get it. This is how people meet their destiny. AK that don't work. That's tough. Wonder how long he had that. He must stole it from somebody else, huh? That's what happened. He stole it from somebody. And that person he stole it from didn't know it didn't work either. Never shot it. Alright.
Inoperable, meaning it didn't work. Mr. Isaac was not arrested on that day. The government applied for several search warrants to obtain the DNA of SleazyWorld Go regarding the events that took place. On August 23rd, 2023, he was charged by indictment with 1 count of possession of a machine gun for the Glock and 1 count of being a felon in possession of a firearm for the Glock and 2 micro Draco pistols. Now, this operation would be titled Operation Sleazyland, and social media posts from known SleazyWorld, Brotherland Gang, Sleazyland groups indicated that a possible associate of the group had been killed in a shooting the same day or day prior, which they believe was the reason for all of them being armed. And due to the presence of firearms and possession of a known convicted felon, the group's reputation for possessing narcotics and involvement in gun violence, it was determined that immediate action had to be taken. That and investigators knew that Joseph Isaac, aka SleazyWorld Go, was federally prohibited from possessing firearms due to a felony conviction stemming from a 2017 arrest in Michigan for robbery. Now, the Glock was identified as a Model 27 40 cal with a switch. The AK-styled rifle was a Citizen's Armory of Mexico, and 2 Romanian Dracos, a micro and a mini. This would be the Trackhawk identified during this investigation within these townhomes. You can see boarded up windows and doors. You can also see the smashed out window officers broke through to gain entry to the vehicle, in which they were able to recover these firearms. All 4 weapons can be seen here. The Glock with the switch on the floorboard, the AK-styled pistols, rifles, etc. And all of the broken glass and glass shards from, again, using force to gain entry into the vehicle. And the ATF would be sure to note that all 4 of the aforementioned firearms were cleared by Special Agent Payne. He sounds like a bad motherfucker. Special Agent Payne observed that all 4 firearms had a live round of ammunition in each of their respective chambers, meaning all 4 of these guns were ready to be fired. A black and tan bag would also be discovered containing a box of live ammunition. So unfortunately, you can't blame the anonymous tipster, the confidential source,
you gotta blame yourself
for notifying them of him having guns. But at the same time, all you have to do is look at how many music videos and pictures and posts he himself made with weapons. Now, his group, his gang, is known for gun violence in that area. One of their members was allegedly killed, and it put them on a high alert, them meaning the ATF, the feds, the police department, because they knew that there's either going to be a revenge shooting or they're just arming up waiting for the next attack. But they decided to swoop in before anything could happen. And this is an overwhelming amount of evidence. Now, SleazyWorld Go would do one of the most ballsiest things you can do when charged by the feds, and that is take it to trial. His verdict would be posted on the 13th, and it would state on count 1, possession of a machine gun, he would be found not guilty. On count 2, felon in possession of a firearm, he would be found guilty. For question 3, if you find the defendant Joseph Isaac guilty on count 2, check each firearm that you unanimously find that the defendant Joseph Isaac possessed. He was not found guilty of possessing the Glock 40 with a switch. He was found guilty of possessing the Micro Draco, but not the Mini Draco. And did the jury unanimously agree to each answer? Yes. So this is interesting because a felon in possession under federal law, I believe, is up to 10 years.
Oh, up to 10? God damn.
On average, the pleas can be anywhere from 3 to 5. You plea out, you get 3 to 5 years. He took it to trial. He beat the switch, the possession of a machine gun. He beat one of the other firearms and was convicted of only one. But now what's going to happen is he can be sentenced from anywhere
up to 10.
Probation all the way up to 10 years in federal prison. And in my opinion, based on his robbery conviction, on his history already, I feel he'll land anywhere between 5 to 7 years in federal prison. And with this type of offense and that type of history, it is more than likely he is going to go to a United States penitentiary.
USP.
The deadliest, most structured facilities you can hit in federal prison. The USPs are the real penitentiaries. Race politics, gang politics, no fighting, all knives. And unfortunately, this is the consequence of doing things such as posting yourself with guns as a convicted felon. But hey, let me know y'all's thoughts and
USP is crazy.